Hey everybody, it's Uncle Taylor's World Ride here. I want to thank you so much for all your support in 2022. I just want to do a quick little yearly review. I'm not going to do any fancy bullshit, stupid editing that other people do. I'm just going to tell you exactly how it has been directly, raw and up front. So this year has been incredibly challenging. It's been a tough year. We all have our own crosses to bear, if you would. And there are things that work well, and there's things that don't work well. This all kicked off around my birthday. It's been tough since, which is at the end of next month, January. And it's been some internal battles, challenges. My health's been a little bit funny. Had some things with my partner that we had to get sorted out. So it's been a challenging year. I won't divulge my partner's side of things that had to be done, of course, but it was tough, and we got there though, which is wonderful. We're back up and running, and everything's moving as positively as it can. There is challenges with consistency for me with my job. There was challenges with the content I was putting out, trying to revamp it, trying to be as good as I could. The podcast as well has unfortunately had a bit of a suffrage because of this as well, and unfortunately not to my own doing. But I will address that shortly. I just really want to take a minute to thank you for your support and for sticking on with me. For those who have me personally on Facebook and have me as my personal account, you'll know some of the things that have gone on, or I've told you directly, so you'll know what's going on. That's made it a bit hard. Now let's focus on the positives, though. Let's try and remove that, and let's try and make it as good as we can here. This year's been great. Good new game with Modern Warfare coming out, Modern Warfare 2, and being able to stream that and play that and get some good support around that has been wonderful. The new capture card I'm running right now, HD60X, which now supports me in a much bigger way than what I was hoping for, which is wonderful again. One thing that also was really good for me personally was the F1 Manager game that came out, and that's something I'm really incredibly happy that I was able to get my hands on and play pretty much the moment it came out. It's been wonderful, so I really can't fault that whatsoever. The people around me have been wonderful with their support of the channel, making sure that I'm doing the best I can. It's been great. I cannot fault anybody for what they've done for me, trying to help me this past year. Now, I think it's high enough time I address something that's happened in the off season for the podcast. That's why we didn't get a chance to say goodbye. That's why we didn't get a chance to say farewell, all the best, Hare Krishna, whatever. There's going to be a change with the podcast in 2023, and it's going to involve one of our people that we were associated with is not coming back to the podcast. There's been some things that happened back in November, and a lot of two-sided conversations. Hard, sad. This is someone I've known for a very long time, and according to somebody else, I'm not going to divulge information. Things that happened were different to what was said, and it was very tough. So I've decided to move in a different direction with the podcast for 2023. I'm not sure what that looks like right now. I'm still trying to work out the finer things, the specifics, the finances around it. It's not cheap running a podcast. It's not free either, unless you decide to put it purely on YouTube and put zero effort into the quality of what you try to do. So there's a lot of things for me to try and figure out right now, and to the best of my abilities, I will figure that out. But for the moment, the podcast is on hold. The people's money that we've all contributed ends in March, and that will be the last time that we will release anything until their financial situation for what they've paid me, one-third of what the fee is, will go to. For the moment, though, we're looking forward to next year. There's going to be some new content coming around the corner, some new live streams, some new games that I'm really keen to get my hands on and play with you guys and have your support. I would love to hear your opinions on what we can do next year. because it's easy enough for me to say, yeah, we're doing this great and this is working well. But it's another thing to try and make the content better. So I encourage you to speak up and let me know what you think. I encourage you to let me know, or Uncle Jackson know, what we can do better for you guys as a channel, as a group. Because this next year is going to be the most formal approach I'm going to try and take with this. And I'm really going to work hard on aligning myself with some other content creators I know that will give me the best guidance possible to make sure that I'm doing the best for you. With that said, I hope whatever bad mojo, depression, sadness, doom and gloom, whatever is left in 2023 for you, 22 for you, sorry, and 2023 is all the more better for you and your family, your friends, and everyone that you hold very near and dear. Thank you again for your support. It's been a wonderful year with the channel, with the content. And I look very forward to celebrating with you guys very, very shortly. I've got another week off work, so hopefully we'll get a stream or two in the next week. Until then, my friends, Happy New Year. All the peace and love in the world to you, and I will speak to you very soon. Thanks, guys.